Welcome to the third episode from Kabbalah Shabbos with Rav Shimshon Pinkus in his Sefer Nefesh Shimshon on Shabbos. We discussed in the previous video how Shabbos has a personality, how Shabbos has a feeling, Shabbos feels welcome, or Shabbos can feel offended when we don't welcome it. And we said that we can honor Shabbos with a song. The question is now, who is Shabbos? Who is the Shabbos Malka? Who is this queen of Shabbos? So Shimshon gives the answer, and he says Shabbos, in another word, is the Hashras HaShechina, is the Shechina itself, is the name of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And we have Shabbos, we welcome His Shechina. When we love Shabbos, we love His Shechina. But Chalila, when we mechal Shabbos, we mechal His Shechina, we mezalzel on the Shechina. For example, says Rav Shimshon, today there's so many people that mechal Shabbos. They don't honor the Shabbos properly. They drive their cars over Shabbos. They go to watch a movie on Shabbos. And it hurts us. It hurts us when we pass by one of the main roads in Israel and we see cars driving on Shabbos. Why does it hurt us? Some people throw stones, but that's for themselves. But wow. All of us, either yell inly, verbally or just innerly, but for sure, all of us should be hurt when we see someone's Mechal Shabbos. What do we feel? What does make us feel so hurt? So the answer should be, is because we feel hurt that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is hurt. We should feel hurt that these people, they mezalzel HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When they drive their cars, they're basically running over HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Because the ground has Shabbos. The air has Shabbos. When they take the car, they're zooming, they're speeding down the highway on Friday night, they're basically running over the ground of the HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When they walk into the cinema, they're stepping on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And this is what we should feel hurt and what should be bothered. Because this is the HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Shabbos, this is what the mezalzel. He brings the Gemara in Gittin, but Choben Bayis. The time when the destruction of Beis HaMikdash, Titus Rasha came into the Heichal, came in front of the Kodesh Kodashim and took out a sword and stabbed a sword into the Proiches. And what happened? Blood started streaming out of the Proiches. Titus saw that. Wow. I just stabbed out with the Proiches and blood is coming out. What did he think? The Gemara says, he thought Titus just killed HaKadosh Baruch Hu. How could that be? How could a human being think that he just killed his own creator? How could it be that you kill HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Says Rav Shimshon Pinkus over here, the meaning wasn't that he thought he killed HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Dam leaving something is all mean. Dam who Nefesh carries in the Neshama, carries the Shechina. So as Titus thought that his blood is streaming out of the Kodesh Kodashim, he understood that his blood manifests the Shechina, that it's leaving the Kodesh Kodashim, it's leaving the Beis HaMikdash. And now HaKadosh Baruch Hu is gone. HaKadosh Baruch Hu left this world. I can do whatever you want. I can destroy the Beis HaMikdash, take the Jewish people and take them away, take them to Galus. But what was the mistake Titus did? What was he had a wrong perspective on this, whatever happened. Titus saw blood streaming out of the Proiches, blood coming out from the Kodesh Kodashim. But the question we should ask, what was happening to that blood? When blood comes out from the Proiches, what happened to it? It fell down on the ground. It came in and it saturated the floor with blood. This is what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to show. You think that you're taking me out from Beis HaMikdash and I'm leaving Kodesh Kodashim? No, I'll be different. I'm taking out Kodesh Kodashim, I go into the ground. And the floor, the ground, the earth to offer, whatever my Jewish people are going to be, whatever they're going to be, I'm going to be with them. So it's not only that he left HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he spread over the whole world. So now what does that have to do with Shabbos? It's a very nice Tisha B'Av. It's not a Tisha B'Av video. But what he says, it connects over here, is that this literally when someone is Mechal Shabbos and uses the ground, he's Mechal HaKadosh Baruch Hu, because the Baruch Hu is on the floor, is in the ground, is on this world. Uses the world to Mechal Shabbos, and this is the biggest pain we should feel. It was just yesterday. Last night, Lena and I were speaking to Rov, a big Mechal, a big Mashpia. We're talking about the greatness of teaching Torah, the greatness of the Gedolim, how amazing that is. And there was a non-Jewish cleaner behind us, sitting on the stone, smoking a cigarette. And he was listening to our conversation. He heard how we speak about the greatness. And he asked if he can mix into conversation. And as Rav said, for sure, what you have to say. And he said, like, Rav, I have a problem when you say. You have to be careful what you say. A non-Jewish cleaner. He said, you know what the problem is? You speak about greatness and you're so great and everything is great, but you should know that when you stand on the ground, this is God, the creator of the world, who's in this floor on the ground, on the stone you're standing on. So you can't be haughty, you can't be like hold yourself big because you're standing on the gods. That was the message, and that's exactly what Shimshon Pinkus says over here. Mechalaling Shabbos is basically taking God and Mechalal his world, Mechalal the ground. So what can we do now? What's our job? Our job is to make sure on Friday when Shabbos comes in, to feel welcome, to at least open the doors. And you say, open the doors for Shabbos, open the doors for HaKadosh Baruch Hu and say, I know. And many places that don't respect you, many places that mechal you. But in my house, you're safe. In my house, you're welcome. And we have the Shabbos, when Shabbos comes in, do you have the house ready for it? Have the house ready when Hashem comes in and you see, Panisis Abayas. Your house is ready. The house is ready. The Torah is ready. The house is full with Shechina. And says Rav Shimshon even more, that is actually true not only for Friday afternoon when Shabbos comes in. That should be true throughout the whole week. The whole week you should always have this house of Torah, the house of Ashchaz, Shechina, where the Shechina should be fulfilled. There's a Mishnah in Ovis that says, your house should be the meeting place for the rabbis, the meeting place for the Talmid Chachamim, for the Rabbanim. So I have a friend that asked a question that said beautiful words. How could it be that everyone's house should be the Beis Vad Chachamim, that should be the meeting place of the Rabbanim? The Rabbanim have once in a while they have some important meeting and they meet somewhere. You can't have everyone's apartment have the meeting place of the Rabbanim. So what is that to understand? So he gave a beautiful answer. He said that's true that not everyone's house is going to be a place where the rabbi is going to meet. But everyone should have at least a house which Rabbanim could meet. Should you have such a house? When you imagine you have a knock at the door and you open the door and the Gadol Hador, the Rav, standing on the door with someone that says, come in, I need to have a meeting. Some people would be embarrassed with running, throw out some devices through out the window, hide some magazines under the couch, because you can't be embarrassed what they see, what the Rav sees, what's going on in their house. So it says, it should be always open. It should always welcoming Tamid Chachamim. You should have a house where it's all around Torah. It's all around Torah, it's all around Shechina. That you could welcome the Rabbanim, and you are welcoming the Shechina every day. It says Rav Shimshon, especially Friday. If Friday, when we're ready, we should welcome Shabbos. We should see, look over here, it's ready for you. It's like if you ever checked in a hotel. You check in a hotel, you come to the desk, give your name, your phone number, and they look in the system and they say, yeah, I see your reservation. Can you please sit down, have a seat? We're getting your room ready. What do you mean? You're getting our room ready. I made this reservation 2 months ago. You know that we're coming. We were supposed to come this morning, we had a delay, we're now a few hours late. Why is the room not ready yet? That's not really welcoming and a good feeling of a great service. This is what the Shekhinah will feel Friday. When we're not ready for Shabbos, no. When Hashem checks in Friday night for Shabbos, we should make sure that his room is ready. We should make sure that our house is ready for him. Have a wonderful Shabbos.